Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Massive episode today with the York City series. This is what FM is all about, taking a team from the lower leagues all the way to the top flight and then playing the best in Europe. We've already beaten Manchester City with ease. Now Barcelona standing our way between us and the Champions League final. You're going to watch both legs of the semi-final in a live com today. We're also going to catch up on the FA Cup semi-final, which has already been played. And before we jump into it all, please do subscribe and click the bell to be alerted when the next episode goes live, because that could be the Champions League final if today goes well. And if today does go well and we get 20 likes on the video, I will publish the final itself tomorrow morning. That's Sunday morning at 7 AM. But we need those 20 likes to do that, otherwise it may come in a couple of days' time. You may remember in the Champions League quarter-final second leg, we rested most of our best players. That was so we could play them in the semi-final against Manchester City again. That was our third game out of 4 coming up against City. Todorovic was an absolute monster during this game. He didn't get the greatest average rating, but you can see his dribbling skills in this highlight here. Down the right wing to Sagnier, Lara tackling the ball over the line. In fairness, we dominated the game, fully deserved to win, and we capped it off with a second goal as Rodriguez found Schuller off the bench to slot home. That was us hosed through to the final where Brighton await. Now Brighton are actually 16th in the Premier League, so they are fighting against relegation. I'm hoping that we're not going to end up having an upset in that game. And you may remember we were chasing down the Premier League title. A win against Norwich with other results going our way would have guaranteed it. Unfortunately, other results didn't go our way, but we did win 1-0 thanks to a muck injury time penalty. This gave us enough points to win the title, providing our goal difference doesn't swing massively, which it didn't, and then we went on to beat Southampton 1-0 thanks to Morales anyway. So we are Premier League champions. So we've won the League Cup already, we're through to the FA Cup final, and we've now won the Premier League as well. So without further ado, let's get on with it. I've been thinking about how I approach this game, because looking at the overview, Barcelona will probably use a balanced mentality, and their style is possession based but moving the ball around and a more direct approach than the usual tiki-taka. It's a tough one to come up against, and we're coming up again against that formation that I am not a fan of. I've decided, rather than going cautious, we're going to go attacking. We're at home for the first leg, so I feel like we need to go on the front foot and try and get some goals. Esposito's their main man up front. We all know how lethal he can be. They've got Dembele on the right wing and Oyarzabal on the left, with Kai Havertz in the middle and Gomez, who can certainly pick a pass. De Ligt's at the back, so that's going to be hard to break down. Grimaldo will be a threat from the left wing as well. So danger all over the pitch and off the bench. They've got Leon Bailly, Gabriel, Jesus, and even Gaya for left back and Ansu Fati. So loads of talent there. And when you're playing the Champions League, you've got to have a tune on. So cue the music. Very cheesy, guys, I'm sorry about that. Right, tell everybody to go out there and prove a point. I must admit, boys, I am nervous. Oh, what a start. Stella scores. Todorovic with the corner, straight onto the centre-back's head. Not even 4 minutes have passed, and we are 1-0 up in the Champions League semi-final against Barcelona. That is how you want to start a game. Right, going to make for interesting viewing though, because if they get the away goal, it's going to make the second leg a tight affair. Esposito on the edge of the area, plays the ball out wide to Oyarzabal. Dembele, great tackle from Strickland. Agresta's through. Can he play Lara in? No, he's going alone. Can he score though? Great save from ter Stegen. We've got the corner. We're going to play it short, or we're going to go long again. Todorovic plays it short to Strickland. Todorovic, Stella. What's he going to do? Oh, the centre-back almost got his second goal. Ter Stegen, what a save down to his left-hand side. That's 6 shots, 4 on target, and a clear-cut chance in 15 minutes as Todorovic has another corner from the right side, and it's in. Stella with the header. Herbert converts at the near post. Both centre-backs have scored. And that's probably the first time they've scored in months and months. And we also haven't scored very many direct goals from corners. So it's a little bit of a change up to the usual, but I will take it. This has been a really great start to the game. Barcelona have had 7 shots, only 2 of which have been on target. They have had one clear-cut chance. That was a Bobson effort through on goal that you may have missed. But Lara's through, and he scores. I'm sorry that my commentary is all over the place, guys. I can't keep up with what's going on in this game. But Fabio Cappadonna, our left back, played the ball through from a free kick. That was awful defending from Barcelona. Lara to slot home. 3-0 up at half-time. And the question is, what do we do? Do we stick as we are? Or do we go to a more cautious mentality? I think we should just stick as we are, to be honest, because at the end of the day, they're going to have to come out of the traps at some point, and that'll just be left for us to keep hitting them on the counter. 56 minutes in, Carvalho with a long throw. It's over the top to out, Todorovic, good tackle. Strickland picks the ball up, works it back to Stella. Strickland again. Good ball over the top. Picked up by Rodriguez, he's in. Oh, the Spaniard hits it wide. 3-0 up though, cannot complain at that. We've got another long throw with Carvalho. It's over to Lara. Lara, nearly got it through to Agresta. Very nearly. Herbert, the centre-back and goal scorer, picks the ball up. We're all the way back to the goalkeeper, but that's fine. We've got all the time in the world to mess about here. Stella to Todorovic to Strickland. Nice ball out wide to Sagnier, who's going to cut inside, that's his trait. Goes on the outside, and ter Stegen saves. Right, let's make a couple of changes, try and freshen the legs up. I think we'll have Agresta off for Morales, because he's got plenty of speed. Sagnier hasn't really impressed me, so Chevalier can come on. And I think we'll have possibly Gorka off for Denea, purely because Denea is fast as hell, and I think we're going to get more chances breaking down that right and left wing. Fati has been brought on, Ansu Fati and Gabriel Jesus for Barcelona. Hopefully we can hold on, and I'm going to quickly tell these lads to ease off the tackles and hope that I'm not going to miss a goal while I do that, because otherwise they may get sent off and we don't want them missing for the second leg. Esposito's in. Miss it. Yes, savage save. One-on-ones come in handy. 15 minutes left, boys. Right, let's pause this. Into the tactics screen, we're going to go to cautious, and we're going to tell the lads to regroup and hold their shape. Try and see this game out. If we can keep a clean sheet, surely that will see us through to the final of the Champions League, surely. We've been brilliant today, deserved every bit we've had. They have had a couple of chances, but I think on the balance of play, we've been by far the better team. Chevalier brings the ball forward, works it into Todorovic. Oh, wow. How to cap off a game. 4-0 against Barcelona. Miroslav Todorovic, at the age of 20, scores his 8th goal of the season in his debut Premier League season. What a goal. Bottom corner, sensational. Soak it up, boys. You don't get moments like this very often. Wow. I don't know what to say, really. 4-0, thrashing Barcelona. It just doesn't sound right, does it? Brilliant. Right, boys, I'm going to skip along to the second leg, and I'm hoping this is going to be a formality, but you never know. You never know in FM. Okay, boys, we just beat Chelsea away from home with our second string team 3-0. Brilliant performance. Alex Louis got sent off, but there you go. But we're back onto the most important game. Against Barcelona, no suspensions, no injuries, no issues, and we're away from home with a 4-0 lead. This is the affair with the other game, 1-1 Manchester United and Liverpool, so that game hangs in the balance as to who's going to be in the final. Hopefully we don't completely crumble and throw this away. I'm actually going to go with the cautious 4-4-2 system, purely for the reason that I think they're going to go more positive and attack us. And away from home at the Nou Camp, or Nou Camp, however you want to pronounce it, I don't really fancy going too attacking. If we concede early on, then nerves may get to this young team. So 4-4-2, cautious system. Hopefully we can nick an early goal on the break and finish the tie off completely. Remember guys, give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the episode, and the final will be posted tomorrow morning from 7 AM, assuming we get 20 likes. Here we go. All we have to do is not concede 4 goals. It's as simple as that. We can concede 3. I'd rather we didn't. But as long as we don't concede 4, we're through to the final. Already through to the FA Cup final. We've already won the Premier League title. So we're actually on for the quadruple, which is, to be honest, I've never done this before so early in a lower league save. Bearing in mind, we've only been in the Premier League for 1 season so far. We finished 4th last season. Didn't win any cups because we lost in the League Cup final to Manchester City. So, massive improvement. Grimaldo with the ball forward. Oyarzabal. That's... Oh, God. I was a bit nervous then. I didn't know whether that tackle was going to be a problem. Let's tell Carvalho to ease off, because if we don't, we might end up with an issue. Lirola. Uh-oh. This isn't very good, is it? 1-0 down. Sebastiano Esposito has scored. This is a bit worrying. Okay, hold your heads, guys. Let's not get too nervous right now. I'm just hoping the nerves don't get to this young squad. Rodriguez moves the ball to Strickland. We're moving around very slowly. I'm not sure whether this cautious system is... No, take it all back. I was about to say... no, I spoke too soon. It's been disallowed. I was literally just about to say that I'm not sure if this cautious system is leading to us not committing enough bodies forward, giving the ball away for Barcelona then to break. You could say I'm overthinking it a little bit, but I don't know. Kai Havertz, good tackle by Rodriguez. Carvalho, terrible clearance. Evanildo moves it to Gomez. Come on, someone put a foot in. Grimaldo, Rodriguez, good tackle, well defended. Carvalho with another terrible clearance. He's been awful so far. Dembele, get a challenge in. Come on. Uh-oh. Ooh, just over the bar. Just over. It's a very, very nervy affair. Neither team seems to have taken hold of it just yet. Carvalho with the long throw. Agresta's in. Oof. Good save by the keeper. If we can just get an away goal, it will settle my nerves a little bit. Todorovic with the corner to Carvalho. And highlight over. Sagnier's picked up a booking now as well, so we're going to have to tell him to ease off the tackles. Let's just calmly say... you are still winning on aggregate, but don't let yourselves get complacent. That's probably asking for trouble, isn't it? Right, second half. Barcelona are 1-0 up in the tie. We are 4-1 up overall. And that's got to be a penalty. Took him out. Penalty. Come on, ref. VAR, we're going to the screen, boys. Have we got a penalty at the Nou Camp? And the decision on Diaz's tackle is... These take a long time. I love it that I'm stood there in my tracksuit. Can you see me? And yes, we've got the penalty. Don't miss. Agresta. Great finish. Bottom corner, slots it home. 9th goal of the season for Stefano Agresta after signing in January. And I actually owe Todorovic an apology, by the way, because I said in the last game that Todorovic was having his debut season in the Premier League. That's utter bollocks. He actually played really well last season in the Premier League. Ooh, as Esposito should have took Barcelona 2-1 ahead. Another chance for Barcelona. Gomez standing over the ball. It comes in. Good tackle. Strickland, come on. Hit them on the counter. Agresta. Out wide. What can he do? Moves the ball inside to Carvalho. Carvalho with the ball over the top to Sagnier. Cuts inside. Crosses. Rodriguez hits the bar. Time for some substitutions, I think, boys. Let's freshen these legs up in a second. I'll just see this highlight out. Dembele, the danger man, takes on one. He's down the right wing. Moves it to high Havertz. Kai Havertz, should I say. Bobson, out wide to Grimaldo, the left back. He's in the box. Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. Oh my days. I think that was a brilliant save by Savage and a good clearance in the end. We're just about hanging on in there. Right, let's get Strickland out. He's been booked. And Sagnier the same, because I'm not convinced. Actually, no, let's leave Sagnier in. We'll bring Gorka off. And we've got a penalty review. We're missing a penalty review. Todorovic. What's the decision been? Let's get off this. It's a penalty to Barcelona. I don't know what happened there. I missed it, but... Are they going to make it 2-1? Esposito. And they have. Savage almost got to it, but it's 2-1 now. We've made those changes, by the way, boys. So Denea has come on the right wing for Rodriguez. And we've got Muck in at deep line playmaker instead of Strickland. Both were booked. Didn't want to risk him being sent off. We're going to make another change in a minute. This time up front. In the meantime, Todorovic can ease off tackles. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably have Morales on because he's quick. So he can get in behind for Lara. We're missing all the chances. I need to start pausing the game when I'm making changes. 68th minute. We're 2-1 down at the new camp. But we are 5-2 up on aggregate. So unless Barcelona score 4 goals, we should be through. Agresta, he's in. Great save by ter Stegen. Great save. Grimaldo, they're moving the ball around nicely, but they're not doing an awful lot just yet. Oh dear, spoke too soon again. Hazel's in, but great tackle. This cautious mentality is doing reasonably well. We've got a lot of bodies behind the ball, and we're dealing with their threat. Herbert gets the ball out to Agresta. What can you do? Make your run. Oh, you idiot. Don't believe it. Why? Why do that? There's no need. We have a break on. So what's he decide to do? Agresta's got a break on. Just go. And what's he decide to do? I'll turn around and I'll pass it back to Esposito because I feel sorry for him. Denea standing over the free kick. In it comes. Good save by ter Stegen. I'm a bit frustrated, to be honest, because if we lose this game, which it looks like we're gonna, this will only be our second defeat of the season. It would have been nice to have gone the whole Champions League campaign without losing. Fatty, oh my days. Oh no. We're crumbling, boys. We're crumbling. Oh, it's 4-5 on aggregate now. Right, time to change. I can't sit back and watch this. We're going to the attacking system in the hope that we can just start picking them off. Denea with the ball in. Agresta, just over the bar, just over. Remember, they need 2 goals still to go through. Sergio Gomez, ball in. Morales. It's over the top. What's Agresta going to do? Nothing. Ruben. 3 minutes left. Sagnier. Muck, good tackle, well done. Deep line playmaker. Find your pass. Or keep going. Shoot. Shoot, Muck. Yes! Alexander Mukhamadshin scores his 6th goal of the season. What a mouthful. I don't care. 4-2 on the night. 6-4 on aggregate. Good night. We will take that. Brilliant. Oh, I was sweating there. I honestly thought if they got one more goal, we were going to crumble. Denea over the corner. Comes in. Referee's surely going to blow the whistle any minute now as Denea gets it across to Sagnier. Should have done better with that, but it was offside anyway, so it doesn't matter. Barcelona have had 6 clear-cut chances now. What a game this has been. I tell you, it's a good job we got all those goals in the first leg. We needed them. They worked the ball out to Grimaldo, the left back, and that is it. The final whistle goes. York City started the whole campaign in the National League North, and now we're in the Champions League final and the FA Cup final, having already won the League Cup and the Premier League title. It is all on the line, guys, for the next episode. Start hitting that like button right now. Let's get up to 20 likes, and then this Champions League final as well as the FA Cup final will be on tomorrow morning at 7 AM. Shall we see quickly who we've got in the final. Unfortunately, we got Lewis Herbert out for 4 to 7 weeks. That means Herbert is going to miss both finals. Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted about that. Right, here we go. Liverpool v Manchester United. Who will win? 1-1 and United it is. They won 2-0. I'm not sure how I feel about that. The big news for me is that our main man, Lewis Herbert at centre-back, is going to be missing. But these things happen, don't they? Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. As I said before, hit subscribe, hit the bell button, and hit the thumbs up button. Be much appreciated. Jump in the comments if you've got anything you'd like to ask or anything you'd like to say about the whole episode or the series. And I will catch you, if we get to the 20 likes, tomorrow morning at 7 AM. See you later.